because then Senator Obama in 2005 said, if the right of free and open debate is taken away from the minority party and the millions of Americans who asked us to be their voice, I fear that the already partisan atmosphere in Washington will be poisoned to the point where no one will be able to agree on anything, blah, blah, blah. We owe the people who sent us here more than that. So I accuse many of them of outright hypocrisy.
Well, what he's saying, I think what Harry Reid is saying is that the president has three openings on the D.C. Court of Appeals, the second most important court in the land, and not because these three candidates that he nominated were disqualified or not appropriate, but simply because the Republicans didn't want to fill these seats and give the Democrats a little bit more power in the judicial branch. They went ahead and obstructed, used filibusters to delay their nomination. Is that right?
That's correct, and if you might look at the record, a few years ago, the Democrats, Senator Leahy, then Senator Obama, and Senator Reid did the exact same thing.
So just because the Democrats did it, just because the Democrats did it then, is it okay for Republicans to do it now?
No, I don't think it's okay. I don't think it was okay to do it then, and we didn't invoke the nuclear option, and I don't think it's a reason to invoke the nuclear option now, Wolf. And I would also argue that 99% of the nominees before the United States Senate have been approved by Republicans. It's been a very, very small number, less than 1%, that have been not eventually confirmed by the Senate. And there is, as Robert Byrd pointed out, advise and consent. And now we have taken away that from that part of the Constitution that requires the Senate to have that prerogative.
You worked with the Democrats in the Senate in recent weeks on comprehensive immigration reform, on avoiding discrimination against gays and lesbians. You passed some bipartisan legislation, and I know you tried to avoid this nuclear option with Harry Reid. You met with him several times, but listen to what Harry Reid, the Democratic Majority Leader, said today.
The most important distinction today is between those who are willing to solve this problem and those who defend the status quo. How can anyone in good conscience defend the status quo?
I know you're not defending the status quo, but you are saying the Democrats will pay for what they did today. And I just want a little bit more elaboration on how they will pay, because the president's going to get, over the next 3 years, assuming the Democrats stay in the majority in the Senate, all of his executive branch and judicial branch nominees cleared.
Well, believe it or not, there's still quite a bit of legislation that goes through the United States Senate, and it's done on the basis of people's agreement and work with one another across the aisle. There are going to be difficulties from time to time where cooperation was probably the case in the past and will not be now. But right now, Republicans are going to focus on Obamacare. We're not going to be diverted by this. We're not going to shut down the Senate. We're not going to do any of those things. We're going to focus on trying to repair Obamacare, which is plaguing the lives of millions of Americans.